Hi, this is Bob Foster. It's the 12th of June, Friday the 12th of June today, and when I originally started Traffic Monsoon back on the 1st of May, I decided I would do a regular diary, a video diary. So here we go. So Traffic Monsoon, for those who haven't seen this before, what is Traffic Monsoon? Essentially, it's a traffic exchange organization whereby you can buy traffic and send that traffic to your website. You do this in a number of ways. The way I chose was to do it through what's called an ad pack with sharing, which has a cost of $50 attached to it for each ad pack. And that lasts for 55 days. It gives you 20 pay-per-click banner credits, 1,000 traffic exchange credits, and a revenue share, which is approximately 10% return in 55 days. So it's a really good return. And what do you have to do for this? All you have to do is to click 10 ads per day, which will take you about 6 minutes. So what I've done is I've recorded under columns F and G the number of packs purchased, which as we'll see down here is 26, and then in green additional packs that have been acquired from earnings. So I've additionally received 26 packs, giving me a grand total of 52 packs so far. I've also got $51 in cash, and I've received $46 as a part of a sharing piece. So my grand total return so far from my original $1,300 is $1,412. So I'm really happy with that. So each pack returns approximately $55 in 55 days, i.e. just below $1 a day. And therefore 100 packs will return $90 a day, which would enable me to buy nearly 2 additional packs each day. Because my plan is to get to 100 packs by the end of June, which will generate $90 a day, $2,700 a month, and just £1,741 a month. And by end of July, 200 packs to generate $180 a day, $5,400 per month, and in sterling terms, £3,483 per month. Now that is a very good, from my viewpoint, is a very good living. So if you'd like some additional information, my email address is bobfm12381@gmail.com. Alternatively, you might like to visit the Traffic Monsoon site, which is trafficmonsoon.com/reference equals bobfm1. I'm just going to pause this and then we'll go on to my Traffic Monsoon site. Great, so here we go. This is my Traffic Monsoon site. And down the left hand side are various things. There are two things I'd like to show you. One is surfing, what's involved in surfing and how easy it is, and then secondly is buying an additional pack. So surfing first. As you see, I've got 52 packs so far and I've got a balance of $51. So in terms of surfing, at the top here I go to start surfing, and I've already done some of these today. And there's an automatic countdown from 20 seconds, so you have 20 seconds in which you can read or look at this, and once the 20 seconds is complete you need to match 2 images, and once you've done that you get a credit for having viewed one site. So as you can see, this is going to take 20 seconds for each of these 10 adverts to be viewed. So now I need to click identical image, so those two are obviously the same. And you'll see that at the moment I've clicked 0 ads, but as soon as I click next site, that counter has moved to 1. So as I've said, I've already done these earlier today. So what I'll do is I'll just do a second one as an example, so you have an idea of just how easy this really is and how little time it takes. And then I'll show you the counter that shows you how far you've got through and when you have to do the remainder by. So again, match similar images. So that's that one, and this time if you were continuing to do the 10 you would continue with next site. However, I'm just going to go back to a count, but again watch that 1 change to 2. And there we go, so I've now done 2, and so I've now done 2. And what I'd now like to do is there are some additional ads down here where you can literally be paid for viewing their ads. So this particular individual has wanted to get me to look at his ad, and it happens to be a Traffic Monsoon one. You can see the counter coming down from 30 seconds this time, and once I've viewed it for 30 seconds I will have earned myself 1 cent for absolutely no risk whatsoever. So it's just counting down. And then all I need to do on this one is just put in some numbers to check that I'm not a robot, and that will clear that one. So here we go. That's it. And so 019, 019, credit click, has been attached to my account. So that's that one done. And so for each of those I could earn half a cent or 1 cent or however much. But it just gives you an example, and that is completely risk-free. So finally I want to use 50 of my $51 to buy an additional pack. So I go up to this part, buy add packs with sharing, click. Then I've got a number of banners that I've already put up here, so I'm going to go for my Chartfords banner, buy an ad pack, confirms 51 source. So if I was paying for it in cash, I would select either PayPal, PayZelle or STP, but I'm not. I'm going to pay from my account balance, preview, and then pay now. That's done. It's asking for confirmation. That's done. Payment result. Just make sure it's gone through. Payment history. So there it is, 12th of June, $50. Yep. And if I go back to my account, it should now show a balance of £1, and I've now got 53 packs. So that's great. So in summary, there's a 10% return for spending a maximum 6-7 minutes a day viewing 10 ads, which is absolutely great. And there's the ability through accumulating this to start to get to some really quite significant figures. So thanks very much for watching. If you'd like additional information, my email is bobfm12381@gmail.com, and if you want to go visit the site, if you'd like to use trafficmonsoon.com/?reference equals bobfm1. Thanks for watching. Bye.